Hello everyone, I'm back. Look, I have the whiteboard behind me and I have an arm that actually moves so I can write on it. So back to normal videoing. Anyway, I've just come back from a training camp in Lanzarote and it reminded me of a few things that I wanted to share with you because I know lots of you are heading off to warmer climes, particularly as it's snowing outside today and the weather's not been very good. And these are some of the things that I've learned from running training camps and attending them over the last 20 years. So here they are on the board behind me. So the first thing that's up here, and you'll see that I've double underlined the word your. What is your goal for going on the training camp? A lot of people will be heading off perhaps to Club La Santa to attend a Richard Hobson camp. There'll be lots of sessions. Do you just want to go and smash yourself by attending every session? Are you going out there because you need to ride the course before the Ironman in Lanzarote? Is it to prepare for something else, or are you just going for a holiday? I think it's important that you're specific about what you want to get from the camp. If you're a triathlete, it's probably to boost your fitness. Maybe you're going to get some warm weather riding in, and for most people I would guess that cycling is going to be a main component of that training camp. But I think it's important you have an idea of what you want to get out of it when you come back so that you know it's been a success and not just getting good suntan lines on your arms and legs. So here are some of the things you should consider. They're probably equally important. Let's start with this one over here, pacing. One of the biggest mistakes I see on training camps is athletes come along and on the first day, particularly if you go on a camp where you don't know people, is to smash it, to prove who's the best, right? Do you know what, in the long term, that is of no significance whatsoever. There are no Olympic champions that are probably in top form right now. And in fact, a lot can change between now and the Olympics, like it can change between now and your big race. So proving to everybody that you're the best right now isn't that good. Also remember that you're probably going to be there for 7 to 14 days. So if you smash yourself on day one, you're going to be burning far too many matches. You may find that you can't even complete the last 4 days because you're too tired. So pace yourself. Have hard days and easy days. You don't have to do everything on the schedule. And that ties nicely in with the second thing here, which is volume. How many hours are you currently training per week? If it's 10 that you can get in during work hours, then going up to 30 for the week is probably too far. Now, I'm sure that you can probably cope with 30 hours of training when you don't have to worry about work and family stuff, but how are you going to be when you get back? Probably better to look at, if you're doing 10 hours, probably go up to 20. If you're on 15 hours already, you might be okay on 30. If you're already on 20, you probably wouldn't want to go up to 40, probably just to 30. So a lot will depend on what you're doing now. And that ties neatly in with the next thing here, which is long-term progress and the big picture. Don't forget that you need to carry on training when you get back from your training camp. So if, as I experienced after my first trip to La Santa way back in the 90s, lots of the people that were there really did smash themselves, got home, got ill, and then didn't do any training for 3 weeks, which means that you're right back to square one. You may as well not have bothered. It was just a holiday. So think about what's coming afterwards. And with that in mind, I would probably be having an easy week before you go and planning in an easier week when you come back so that your body can absorb all the training and that you will get the benefit. And that's part of what is your goal. A couple of other things to think about as well while you're on the camp. A lot of people go there and they have no idea about their nutrition. They eat lots of sugary stuff, but actually, if you've got more time not to worry about all the other stuff you do at home, you've got more time to prepare food. And if you've got fresh food available, then probably one of the things you want to be doing is buying that food and taking time to cook your own meals rather than having fast food, living off crisps and living off lots of sports nutrition. Too much sugar going into the body. So think about your nutrition carefully before you go. Think about cooking it yourself. It's always easiest, and if you're going somewhere where you're not sure about the food, then that's the best thing for making sure you don't get a bad stomach. And finally, this thing here, rest. We often forget about rest. I know if you've watched my videos, you've heard me talk about how important it is and how it has really equal value to training. But when you're on the camp, you won't have the stresses from home. Hopefully you shut off your emails and you don't get bothered by people from work. So you don't have to worry about that. If you've gone away and left the kids at home with somebody else, obviously not on their own, then hopefully you won't have to worry about them. You won't have to worry about going to work. So it's a stress-free week. training only, more time for rest. Try and get more sleep in. Try and get a power nap during the day. Try and do a little bit of stretching and meditation to sort of just calm your mind down. That'll help you to absorb the training more. Hopefully you'll have a successful training camp. And if you want more information on this, I've written a little manual. If you click on the link below and ask me for a copy, I will send it to you free of charge. How does that sound? Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next week. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.